In last video we saw the one-word call where Western Kentucky was in 2x2 stack running inside zone, throwing that screen out to the outside. And right here in this video we're going to look at they're passing out of this same formation and different things they like to do. Obviously if you're throwing that quick screen out here to that guy, the next thing you're going to do is have a little bit of a stutter. I really like what they do here. They had a lot of success with it. Obviously they're throwing that so much with that tempo, and right there again you can see 32 seconds. So they're still running this with tempo, faking the screen to him. This guy's stuttering, going vertical. He's acting like he's getting that fast screen, and then he turns it into a slant there late. Right here on this look from San Antonio, you can see they're too high, so this is probably not the greatest play right there unless you're trying to work that slant right there. That's what they end up working right there. Obviously he's stuttering, he's going, he's showing that quarterback. He catches just a little shoulder fake to that guy, and you can see he doesn't really like, because that safety's over the top. It's going to be tough for that whole shot. You see there's a lot of space there for that slant to work back there since he's just drifting back. So right there he sees that he doesn't like that vertical on the stutter, so then he just comes back underneath. A lot of space right there. Obviously it's late in the game, almost like a prevent defense. Ball gets dropped right there. We'll look at some other looks from different defenses and how Western Kentucky was able to utilize this scheme and take advantage of a couple things, especially after they've thrown those screens a couple times. This is one of those plays where this is exactly how you draw it up and what you want to happen whenever you've been throwing these screens out here. UTSA was extremely aggressive. This is obviously the second time that they played them. This is in the Conference USA Championship game. They've been extremely aggressive getting down trying to stop these screens. And right here again, snap it with tempo, 31 seconds left on the clock. Right there, he's stuttering right there on the outside. He's even putting hands on. He's faking the screen. That safety you can see is driving down hard trying to stop it, and he releases. And he right there just beats that corner. He gets a little stiff right there. He's able to get past him. He's about 5 yards cushion, and now he's outrunning that guy. Big play for a touchdown. A long corner there. He got a little slow-footed or heavy-footed, and right there they're able to outrun him on that stutter, get into the end zone. So anytime those guys are getting real aggressive, really good thought right there to go after him. He even puts hands on him, and then he just outruns them. And obviously, if they would have got over the top or that guy flies out there, now you got this guy late back to the middle of the field on that slant. Exactly what you're hoping for right there, hitting that big play for a touchdown in the Conference USA Championship game. Another great look here for Western Kentucky against UTSA. Still running extreme tempo there, 31 seconds, ball's getting snapped. And right here you can see a little bit of confusion with that tempo. They're trying to figure out what the coverage is. Maybe they're going back to cover 3. And you can see he's stuttering a little bit. Could just check that thing down and give it to him right now. But he ends up letting it ride. And obviously that corner playing way off. If I'm doing any kind of vertical or stuttering, trying to outrun somebody, and that guy's playing that far off, there's no reason to just continue to run into that guy and run yourself into coverage. Just slow down or stop. And right there they see it. They're on the same page. Throws it to him. Gets a big completion right there. Obviously not exactly what they're hoping for. They're hoping to have that hard corner so they can go over the top. But right there, playing that cover 3, you can see that safety roll down, cover 3. No reason to run into coverage, just slow down, let that quarterback throw you down, and that's what he does right there for a big completion. On this look here against Marshall, it's pretty interesting to watch. They end up looking down here to this side. So right here's this ball snapped. You can see he's stuttering. He's going. They switched off. He stays down low. There's a safety on the top right there, so he gets off of that fade real quick, and as you can see right here, quarterback catches it. Just a little pump right there, just a little shoulder, not just a ton. But right there, this corner comes down. He's a little flat-footed, obviously thinking he's going to play that screen, and he breaks to that space. And you can see that ball is caught at 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. With that head of steam, he's able to outrun him and get a big play right there on a 2nd and 15 and get a first down. But right there, you can see what Marshall was trying to do. They ended up bringing a guy right there. They didn't snap it with extreme tempo right there. You got to get all the way down to 15. So they're able to get their blitz dialed. They bring him. He's a green dog. He's stepping up looking for that back where he's manned up on him. Then he ends up blitzing. So that leaves that middle of the field with a lot of space. Good accurate ball. I mean, anything behind and off a little bit may not be able to run. This guy may catch him and tackle him before the first down. But right there, great ball on his upfield shoulder. Now he's rolling full speed into the Marshall secondary. Again, great tempo here, getting that ball snapped, faking those screens just like they typically would with that tempo. And right there is faking, stuttering, going, stutter and go, and this guy settles and he goes. So right as you watch it, the back, he has no protection. His guys are dropping. So right there, his protection is not there, so he comes down to the check down, and it kind of works out because right here you can see quarterback hits the top of his drop, starts working up in the pocket. There's not really much there. You can see tailback works to the check down, and it has that backer step up, and as the quarterback steps up, sees that his check down is taken away by that mic. He knows that that slant that was faking the screen then worked back to the middle of the field on a slant. He's able to step up, throw it through the window that guy just vacated, and there's a lot of space right there, about 15 yards down the field. Good throw on the move right there, and he's able to run, make a big play right there. You can see just that guy continues to work into space with that check down, getting there, almost high-lows that Mike late in that play, which is probably not exactly how they drew it up, but ended up working out, just being a good football play where they, from throwing and catching just a ton, and those guys just understanding space. This is a real interesting play to me for a couple reasons, and right here this ball is getting snapped, and you can see the quarterback, he's looking to his left, he has a little bit of a pump. He's going, there's a safety over the top, this corner's pretty tight, there's a backer kind of falling underneath that as well, so really tight window right there. Quarterback gets to the other side of this, and then is real lucky that he does, because I'm assuming that he's probably just looking 1, 2, and then maybe it's like, well, if you don't like it, maybe you pick that side. This slant right here coming across kind of late is probably going to get it in all that trash as well with these backers and whatnot. But right here he looks left. He's able to get back right. And if you look at what's happening up top right here, you can see there's the stutter guy. This safety actually came up and played it as well. And they let this guy go. They're trying to switch it off. If they're trying to switch it off right here, this safety should be over top. But right here, this safety is a little bit more aggressive. Corners are doing the exact same thing the guy's doing up top. And they get toasted right there for a touchdown against Marshall in a really big game, which determined who was playing the Conference USA Championship game. So right there, big play. And great play there by the quarterback of getting off of that initial side and going to the other side and able to create a big play. This is a good look for a lot of teams that are in 10 personnel, because this is what a lot of teams are starting to try to do. 3 safety look, kind of that 3-3 look. These guys are C-gap players. You got a B-gap guy here, or those ends are B-gap. Now they're hoping 2-gap with that nose. But right here, a lot of times if this guy's seeing a flat threat, those corners, they're going to jump it pretty hard. So again, he's showing a flat threat right there. Right here you can see the quarterback opens his hips to it. Doesn't really get any kind of shoulder fake to it or anything, but right there he's setting up. He stutters once he breaks down. Now he's going. Seeing there's guys over top of him with this third safety over there, so he's going to have to throw all it down. And right there, the whole shot is what everybody's talking about right there, about 10, 11 yards. Good throw right there on the line between that safety and that corner that have driven down trying to take that flat threat. So right there, good throw and catch. Good job seeing the space and throwing it down a little bit, knowing that you don't want to run into that safety. And it's a big completion right there. FIU try to play this 3 safety look quite a bit. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about how you guys attack this defense and what kind of things you want to do.